as usual, let's first start off with the deck. The deck's length is 33 inches and the width of the deck is a little over 9.5 inches. The deck is built from a durable blend of Canadian maple, bamboo, and fiberglass, offering the ideal balance between flexibility and strength. The board's total weight is 26 pounds and the max load is 265 pounds. Now the deck is essentially the same thing as the LINNPOWER Zephyr, but the shapes and cutouts are a little bit different from the Zephyr. Another difference is the padded grip tape. As you can see, this does have padded grip tape and the Zephyr does not. But they're concaves, they're drop downs, they're wheel flares, their edges that support your feet while carving and keep you locked in are the same. These drop downs and these foot flares kind of work as a natural foot stop and has a slight W concave that is still comfortable. I also like these little teal blue touches. It's kind of like their little signature for the S3 Breeze, and that teal blue also matches up with the remote's lanyard. Now maybe it's just me, but this S3 Breeze does feel a little stiffer than the LINNPOWER Zephyr, but maybe it's because the padded grip tape and the giant 125mm wheels. As for the wheels, the S3 Pro Breeze is utilizing 125mm Mad Max wheels. They're 80mm in width and 70A diameter. I love how they have their own purple flag design. I also love how these wheels have great roll speed, which will help pretty significant with your range. These are the best hybrid style wheels you can get for top speed and range. You have other hybrid street style wheels such as the Entre 115s and the meepo 110 Cyclones, but they do cause more friction and those will kill more range. And since those wheels are not as big as these, they won't give you a higher top speed as the Mad 125s. Now, before I even got this board, I put in my notes that these wheels will restrict the board's agility, and I was wrong. The agility is still there, the grip is good. I think these wheels aren't that grippy when you're utilizing a bigger, heavier board, but even then you'd have to kind of push the carve pretty hard to break traction. Now these wheels definitely eat up bad roads. So if you're going in a calm manner and you're not flying through bad roads, you're not gonna have any problems. But I remember when I put out the Cloudwheel FE review and I mentioned how flat the contact patch is when you hit something, and when it's that wide and it hits a crack or a small pothole in the road, you feel all that energy. All because it's getting hit with that entire surface area. Have a look. So when you have a flat contact patch and you run over these type of imperfections slash cracks slash manhole covers, you're going to get all that energy coming to you as a rider. I feel like when you ride these, you have less energy coming to you as a rider because there's less contact patch. Since there's less contact patch, I feel like there's less energy coming to you as a rider when you run over these types of cracks and imperfections in the road. So I kind of feel the same way with these, but only if you're going fast and you hit that crack or pothole, or you're carving and you connect with that crack or a pothole while carving. See, I would have never felt that impact that much if these wheels weren't so big and flat. Never. So yeah, just be careful. I just think that when there's such big wheels on such a smaller setup, it has this different feel underneath your feet. Maybe I'm not used to it, but I feel like it's something worth mentioning to you guys. As for the trucks, the S3 Breeze is utilizing LINNPOWER's real forged double kingpin trucks. They're 5-axis CNC machine mounts and anodized finish. It also has interchangeable 10mm chromoly axles. They're also using 99A diameter bushings all around and also have M4 screw holes on the base plates to mount on aftermarket lights and cameras. It's also utilizing that LINNPOWER custom-made pivot cup, which helps with agility, increases the lifespan over 30%. It also keeps the trucks quiet because after a few weeks of riding any board, my boards start creaking because of the pivot cup dries out or just gets beat up. Regardless, I'm just so happy that a lot of companies are going back to double kingpin. Don't get me wrong, I love traditional kingpin, but double kingpin is great for freestyle riding and enhancing your skills. Here I am doing a basic 180 step and riding and switch and carving, then switching back, and I'm just simply practicing. The more I practice control underneath my feet, the better I will become as a rider. There's so much fun and diversity in e-skate, and people just concentrate on big batteries and top speed. Here I am, faced backwards while moving forward and carving at the same time. It's just stuff like this so many riders are missing out of their lives. Like, why not learn how to 180 step? Why not learn how to ride and switch? Why not learn how to Peter Pan? Why not learn how to do a 180 slide? So pop in your headphones, learn something new, have fun, and increase your skills as a rider on a proper double kingpin street setup like this. As for the motors, the S3 Pro is utilizing 6.3, 5.8, 170 kV, 3000 watt peak power belt drive motors. I also love their free bash guard, protects the motors, and acts as a handle. As for the ESC, the S3 Pro is utilizing the FOC JK ESC, pushing 100 amps phase current. And yes, it is definitely more powerful than my base model Zephyr, and obviously more powerful than the base S3. I also really like the blue power button on the ESC. As for the battery, the S3 Pro is utilizing a 14S 2P 10 amp hour, 504 watt hour Samsung 50S cells. So not only is this a high quality battery pack, but I also love the way it's built. A nice thin layer that takes up the entire bottom half of the deck, unlike boosted style street boards with two separate enclosures for ESC and a battery. As for range, I'm a 160 pound rider and the temperature was about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I rode in mostly S Plus mode, but a little bit in S mode. I got a total of 27 miles of range utilizing the ACEDECK S3 Breeze Pro version. Okay guys, here we go. Giant hill test, same hill we always use. ACEDECK Breeze S3, almost full battery, S Plus mode. This thing is gonna destroy this hill. Let's do it. Oh God. Oh, this thing is scary. I'm not even full throttling and then I just let off. Jesus, I let off. Okay, this thing is straight up scary, seriously. Smaller platform with all this power, it's kind of freaking nuts. Let's check the rider app. Yeah. 29.3 miles per hour up the giant hill, and I let off the throttle I think 3 times. Okay, acceleration test on the ACEDECK S3 Breeze, almost full battery, S Plus mode. 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Yeah, it's picking up. I gotta let off the throttle, man. It just gets crazy. There's so much mid-range power in this. Once it starts getting up there, it's really bonkers, honestly. Now, one other thing I don't really like too much is that when you're going really fast, I'm talking like 28 to 30 miles per hour, and if you let go of the throttle while you're going pretty dang fast, you're having so much momentum built up on such a smaller platform. It's kind of like, whoa, you know, you gotta be prepared if you let go of that throttle abruptly. So if you're going fast, try to let off the scroll wheel easy instead of just popping off your thumb, because it's such a small platform, you're gaining so much speed and there's so much momentum happening. Just be careful. Okay, brake test at 15 miles per hour, brake set at 100. 1, 2, 3, brake. All right, not bad. I actually think they could be improved a little bit, just a little bit, nothing crazy. But it also could be because it's carrying such big wheels. We have big street wheels like that, braking does take a little bit of a hit, so that could be it. Okay, this is where this board excels the most. Acceleration off the line is pretty good, but it's not as impressive as its mid-range power. 15 miles per hour, I'm gonna yank the throttle. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God. Yo, I'm too scared to keep going. It's crazy. Watch. Oh God. I guarantee the camera doesn't pick up, but this thing is freaking nuts with mid-range power. Insane. Honestly, I think it's actually a little bit too much power for its size. These big ass wheels with such good rolling, this thing has crazy mid-range power. It's like kind of unnecessary power. It's nuts. Okay, here we go. Top speed test on the ACEDECK S3 Breeze. 1 bar gone out of 10. It says 37 miles per hour on the website. I don't think I'm gonna be man enough and skilled enough to get up that fast. I'll do what I can for you guys, but let's give it a try. Man, that's scary. Such power, such momentum on such a small package. Now, double kingpin I'm pretty dang good at. With this, it's a little bit different. Let's check the rider app. Yeah, 31.7 miles per hour. I let off the throttle time after time. So listen, if you're a more skilled rider than me, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get 35 to 37 miles per hour on the stock S3 Pro. Okay, I just got my 25% warning on the S3 Breeze. Let's do a quick acceleration test. 25% left in S plus mode. 1, 2, 3, go. Nice, plenty of power. And it has no problem getting up to speed with only 25% left. Okay, I got my 10% warning about a mile ago. Quick little acceleration test. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Definitely less power than before. Only 10% left, that's still pretty dang good. A few things worth mentioning. When you open up the box, you're introduced to this nice, bright, colorful poster, which is really cool. You can hang it up in your garage or your room. ACEDECK's boards are always nice and safe and secure inside the box. You got your remote, all your tools, your owner's manual, your 4-amp charger for your remote, hardware, stickers, and best of all, a free taillight. This taillight is not your dime a dozen cheap China-based taillight. This one is really, really nice, and it's already pre-wired for your board. You just plug it right in and mount it to the top of your base plate, and now you don't have to buy an additional shred light. The remote that it currently comes with is your basic ACEDECK remote we are all familiar with. Has all the data you need, very simple, easy to use, and reliable. But ACEDECK did hear you guys, and they are gonna collaborate with LINNPOWER to update the remote just like LINNPOWER's, but with the ACEDECK board. The scroll wheel is gonna be much better, the casing is gonna be cooler, it's gonna have that CNC stripe on there, and it's just gonna be that much needed minor upgrade that ACEDECK has been needing for a long time, in my opinion. Now, something else worth mentioning, when I got the board out of the box, the belts were very, very tight. So if you don't want to kill your range, make sure you loosen up your belts a little bit to get as much range as possible out of your board. Final thoughts. If you're someone that wants a smaller board, but tremendous amount of mid-range power and high top speed, along with big wheels, great range, that's very well made, high quality parts, and from a very reputable company, then this is definitely for you. This is that kind of board that you know you need. You know you need that agility, carver, dancer, slider, all in a small package that you can commute with, all only $874 with our discount code. Honestly, it's kind of a must-have. I actually wound up putting 90mm orangatang wheels on here and dialing down the power a little bit, and I enjoyed it even more. But guess what? Having those extra big wheels and that more powerful ESC and more powerful motors, it's good to have. Just one click of a button and a quick wheel swap. I got tons of more mid-range power, more top speed, slight all-terrain capabilities, more grip, more comfort, and definitely much more rolling speed. Or even if you're like me and you like that more tamed version, lighter weights, traditional street wheels out of the box, and of course a cheaper price tag, only at $674 with our discount code, get the base model. Don't be afraid to put aside your all-terrain board for a little while. Don't worry about range. Don't worry about massive tires. Don't be afraid to learn something new. Get your skills up. Put away the big battery board for a little while and learn how to ride in switch stance. Learn how to carve better. Learn how to control the board when it goes sideways better. Learn how to break the traction and control it. All this will make you a better, more precise, more skilled rider. And with these new affordable, high quality little street shredders out on the market now, you don't have any excuse, especially coming from these two companies. ACEDECK and LINNPOWER have excellent customer service. So don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, learn something new, advance your skill level. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.